Today's the day, are you coming, are you I'm sick of being normal, I'm sick of being average, I'm sick of being mortal, I'm about to be a savage. I see a lot of things that I want, I will have them. I got a new mindset that I just established on my...
Okay, you beautiful passengers, welcome back to the back of the semi-truck, and we are about to finally sit back and watch My Little Pony, Secrets of Starlight, or Chapter 6, Episode 4, whichever one you prefer. I don't know, I kind of feel like Chapter 6 has, up to this point, since I've kind of reevaluated and rewatched the last 3 episodes again and all that stuff, it's kind of been a bit of a letdown. I don't know if this is going to kind of bump it up a little bit, or if it's going to continue the series any, because as far as Opaline, I would say the last 2 episodes kind of ended her arc, because she was inside the tree, she got crushed by the tree. So I don't know where else they're going to really go with this series, other than I just don't know. I mean, I've seen a couple screenshots here and there. I know, Starlight isn't actually in it, or it's nothing to do with her, and I do gotta say, just like the last 2 episodes, I've also got this episode where it's a different color filter. It's just as if they used a green color filter with this for some weird reason. I don't understand it, but that's what I got. I'll get used to the ponies again in a different color format. But yeah, I mean, I don't know where they're gonna go. I kinda do hope they set, with this little special here, I kinda hope they set it up to where they do more episodes, but I kinda hope G5 ends with this as well. Cause it might be time for a new generation already. It feels like it shouldn't be time for a new generation. It feels like just yesterday that we kind of started this generation, but at the same time, I mean, they do got a comic book series if you're still wanting to follow these ponies or anything like that. So, I don't know. Kind of hope it's the end, but kind of don't at the same time. It's one of those, I could live with it, or I can live without it as well. I don't know. Let me put these earbuds in. I'm going to shut up. Let's watch this in 3, 2, 1, and play. Secrets of Starlight. Okay.
You were right.
So I guess we're starting where we last left off, and yeah, okay, yeah.
Not like it's gonna suck us into a portal.
Why'd you say that, Hitch? Because now you're being sucked into a portal.
What are we?
What are you talking about? What are we? But
Sunny, what do you think this is?
they're all glittery now. Okay.
I have no idea.
So far, I know I got a different color palette than everybody else, but so far, I like Sunny's design the most with all the glitter.
Then it must be for some. I thought it would be colder.
The snow is different.
Still slippery though.
It's extra slippy.
Okay, so
Wow.
it led you to another village.
Starry sky. This place is incredible. What is that?
Sounds like music.
It sounds like it's coming from an.
Okay, so 5 minutes into this special so far.
Oh,
Not gonna lie,
I keep
kind
forgetting.
of boring. But it is a 45-minute special, so let's see where we go. I'll be real. I'm not even halfway paying attention to this song, but that's because the song just ain't clicking with me. But I'm a little confused here with the horns, because some of them look like crystal horns. Okay, so is this
Very glad to meet you. Right,
this generation's version of the Crystal Empire? Because I seen the horns, and it just they're not the same horns as everyone
Not that
else.
we've really ever had any, but I think we love visitors.
These that aren't Aurora corns before.
And we've never met any
Aurora
We're
corns.
so happy to be here.
I have never seen any
Okay.
bounty flute family.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I like to have fun.
Okay,
all the time. So do I. Is he?
Zip. You're a little aggressive.
Dad, I have an idea.
Chill a little, okay? Just chill a little.
Today is Starshine time. Yes.
Is he?
Time is my
You don't know what that is.
quick question for you. What is it?
Thank you.
Starshine time is our special day of fun.
Roller skating. Uh-oh. I'm not so sure about this.
Don't worry,
So,
Izzy. You'll do
Izzy
great.
hasn't ever stated, huh? Or Kate skate. Okay. I felt like that was a shipping moment between Misty and Hitch with Sparky. Whatever.
I have never been good at trotting or skating either.
Huh? You haven't?
Mm-mm. I've got my own way of
The
doing
name sounds fun.
it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. Trip skating looks fun.
Izzy
Well, let's do it together.
is having some shipping moments with Comet. Okay. Okay, so the last 3 or 4 minutes have been nothing but filler of them just goofing off.
They're so gorgeous. I wish
With the
Aurora
exception
Flare
of this
was
little
open
star
Equestria.
doing that number,
Flare happens whenever every
it's
pony is
just
having a good
no
time.
story in
Clearly
this at all.
Equestria? I've never been allowed to leave Starlight Ridge.
We realized
Okay, well
that
at least we got a little more story in it with I've never been allowed to leave.
That's basically every single.
Talk about the Aurora flares.
The Aurora flares? Yeah, they're super special and so unique.
Well, Comet
Like,
wants to talk about them at
when I
least,
first
but
saw one, when I was a colt, I
Violet
couldn't
just
believe my eyes. They were
trying to
incredible.
hide something there.
Now for our next activity, we should, you should really go home now. But we did have a really great
But
time.
why?
Aw,
What do we do?
we go back and find out what's really
No,
going on.
you go
We get
home.
stuck here.
It's a risk that we're just going to have to take.
Really?
The Aurora Corns
I
are
mean,
our
I
friends
get
now,
that Sunny
and
is
they're in
technically
trouble.
the
It's our
leader,
responsibility to help.
but let's
If
be
one of
real,
us
that's a
was in
bad
trouble, We
decision.
would do anything we could to help, right?
Okay, well this just got a little
Well, they're
weird.
Certainly not sleeping, that's for sure.
I guess they wanted to keep having. I know, odd. This was even odder than that, which I normally.
Yeah, this is beyond odd and entering the weird.
Yeah, not so sure this
Territory.
fits into their fun Starshine time.
Then why?
Neither does he.
What the heck? Why is there a bunny rabbit on top of a griffin looking thing?
Really in trouble. Maybe if we
Transparency here though, I have seen screenshots of those things. I just didn't know this is what was happening. Yeah, just walk straight over them.
I guess you discovered our secret.
Violet, what's going
What
on?
secret?
Tell us.
Yeah.
Aw, this is no fun at all. Allura sounds like a real bully. Look up.
Well, obviously, she is.
Stand up to her.
I wish we could, but she destroyed our whole village without us even realizing it.
Okay, y'all
That's
gotta
how much
work
her
on the
powers can
3D
take our
animation
minds.
with the
It's no
mains
use.
because the
But
mains
what
just
does she want?
aren't
Aurora
flowing that
forces
well.
us to use our magic to make the Aurora. Starlight Ridge is special.
But what else
It's
can
not
we do,
that
Violet?
special.
Trust?
Just go
We
through the
have to get
portal
the Aurora
together
Corns away
and
from Allura.
leave.
Comet, wait!
And then Alora could just be here by, her, you know, themselves.
The Nova Charm is in charge of Starlight Ridge? Then there's only one thing to do.
Yeah,
We're
get the
getting
Nova
our
Charm.
back.
Sparky trying to get some daggone hot chocolate.
There's got
That's horrible.
But, okay, so
Being tricked into it.
it's a little weird though.
That's
How
why
can you
whenever
be
she
forced
leaves,
to
we
be
celebrate
happy?
Starshine time.
I
That's
get
why
there
we
being
make
a
it
trance and all that stuff, but
our real happiness.
every pony deserves
if you're
to be
faking
happy.
happiness, that's not real. So the Aurora flare shouldn't happen. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking too logically.
Has she always been this way?
Oh, we're doing a song. Okay. I did not expect that. You know, it feels like whoever the singer is for Izzy has changed. I'm not feeling Izzy's voice right now. It just feels so different for some weird reason. I don't know. You know, it'd be pretty awesome if somehow Angel Bunny stayed alive all these generations and that was Angel Bunny on Alora's back. I don't know, I think it'd be pretty cool.
Nova Charm back.
And Alora's got her back.
Little ponies wandered into my territory.
It's a cure.
What? I mean, yeah, okay, it works, but give me a little bit of a break here. I mean, come on.
Sonny, you did it!
So, Alora starts to get a, a heads up, and then just like that, everything's better.
That's exactly what we're going to do. Yes, we can. I know we can.
That was a bad line delivery, because it sounded so robotic like this.
So there, Starlight Ridge is...
So how's it going to end? Are we going to throw a snowball over there at Alora, and all of a sudden she's going to be good? Nope.
Real fun and be truly happy.
Yeah, real fun and be really happy, not happy because you're persuaded with being fake happy. Okay, so during the song, I'm not gonna lie, I had to stand up and get this foot to be awake because I don't know what's going on with this episode, but this foot won't stay awake and it keeps falling asleep.
Ponies, I want out of this realm.
Out of its ice cage.
Sparky!
Leaders.
What?
We can't lead Starlight Ridge. We have to go back to Equestria.
Okay, whatever.
Not you all, and who? Why, you, of course.
Okay, well, I think it's unanimous. You're gonna be the Aurora Corn leader.
Having hope, and having confidence, and courage, empathy,
Kindness.
and don't forget about creativity. You've proven to have all of
Okay.
that. Okay.
So, okay, yeah, I'll save that for afterthoughts. It's in my head though.
Nova Charm was the star.
You mean Allura?
What? Oh my freaking gosh.
Guess her greed and anger stopped her from seeing the special thing right before her eyes.
I guess this means
Okay.
you can go home now.
Equestria.
Whatever. It's a portal though. Now the Aurora Corns can come back and forth.
Thank you for everything. Kidding.
Okay, so now we're gonna have a main 7.
New friend.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you.
Well, at least we know you're happy. Ah, so our little rabbit now knows the secret.
Ponies found the portal.
Oh, the portal's still open.
You fool! You had the star the whole time.
Brother.
Get it back.
Okay, wow. I've got mixed emotions about that. Yeah, unfortunately, it's overbloated. There's so much filler within the episode that it doesn't deserve a 45-minute special episode just for that. It was ultimately, it would be disappointing to almost anybody and everybody. I'm sure there's a select few who actually really, really loved this. And hey, that's why, our differences is what makes us unique. So, good, hey, that's good. You found enjoyment within this episode. I found a little enjoyment in it as well, don't get me wrong. But for the most part, for me, kind of sucked. I feel like this episode could have been fit within almost about, I don't know, maybe a 22-minute episode. I mean, it was so bloated with, just having, granted, yes, I do know that they needed to show, hey, fun, happiness, fun. They needed about 3 or 4 minutes to show that happiness, but at the same time, all they needed was like a quick montage and showing them goofing off within like a 30-second montage, and then show the Aurora blast up there every time they were laughing or something, and it would have been fine and dandy and done after that. But they just, I don't know, it was just over flipping done, in my opinion. Now, I do got positive though. Well, I did say during the episode where I was like, I'll save that for my afterthoughts, and the afterthoughts, I guess, was the fact that did they ever name it off before? Because of course before we had the the main 6, generosity and loyalty and all that good stuff, but in this one, is this kind of their traits? I don't ever remember them naming off like creativity, empathy, and all that stuff. So they kind of did it. I don't know, I feel like they never have, but I have seen it somewhere where people have been say, they listed off those categories as if that's their, their thing. So, yeah, there is good, though. I do feel like there is good. The villain, the villain isn't the greatest, but at the same time, definitely not the worst either. So this is a new arc. I can say that much. We are setting up for a whole new arc, and they're obviously going to go to chapter 7 after this. I feel like they should be kind of starting over and maybe going with not necessarily chapter 1, but I don't know. They're going to go and continue with chapter 7 though next. So yeah, I mean, it is a new arc. I like it, kinda. I mean, we did introduce a little bit of new lore. It kind of feels like their version of the Crystal Empire, because their cutie marks was actually a crystal with their little logo on the crystal for their cutie mark, and then their horns obviously was crystal as well. So kind of just a spin on the Crystal Empire, but not bad, I guess. But the villain, I do kind of like the villain. I feel like, I can't pinpoint it, but I feel like the voice is Opaline's voice. I don't know, I'm gonna have to listen to their voice again, because it just kind of felt weird. And yeah, I kind of like the villain though, because I heard them say, I heard them have that voice in their head saying, you had the thing the whole time, what's wrong with you? And then she's like, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get you out, pretty much in a nutshell, bro, I got you, I'm gonna get you out of wherever the heck you are. So yeah, I mean, they got an end goal to get back to their brother. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to see more of this villain. I kind of like them, but I kind of don't at the same time. I'm kind of wishy-washy with it. Yeah, and then of course we got our version of Starlight in this generation, which is Comet. So now we got a main 7. We started with a main 5, then we added Misty. So then we had our main 6, and now we're adding our version of Starlight, coming from Starlight Valley, I think they said it was. I don't know. Starlight Ridge. Starlight Ridge. So I guess, it kind of honestly feels like they rehashed Starlight's story from G4, because Starlight was running a cult / commune where she stole everyone's cutie marks, and then Allura comes in and kind of does the same thing to them and makes them be happy. And yeah, either way though, a lot of it feels like some rehashing, It didn't feel like a great story. It could have been told within a 22-minute format. Maybe turn it into a special of 30, 35 minutes. 45 minutes was a bit long for what they gave us. But, yeah, I guess overall, they're obviously going to be doing a Chapter 7. And if y'all by any chance made it this far, I'll go ahead and say, yes, I am starting kind of, as of recording this is 2024, the very beginning. I think it's January 2nd as of recording. I am changing some things up around here, and one thing I'm going to change is probably cutting this off, honestly, because this hair is getting entirely way too long. It's down to my flipping chin almost. But another thing I'm going to change is focusing so much on series. My Little Pony, it's here to stay. I'll focus on that series. But if it's out, that's the only series I'm focusing on. I'm going to try to start doing more reactions to animated movies and stuff like that, and just kind of change it up around here. So MLP's here to stay, though. Invincible's here to stay. All the main shows, they're here to stay. So either way, pass it off to y'all. I'm done talking. I'm done rambling. Hit the like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says,
and I like you as you are, I do.